Good day everyone. Today I will be giving a brief view on how breathing has changed for me during the COVID-19 pandemic. Just a little background, my name is Eben Mare and I will be the narrator for this video. So without further ado, let's get started. So a little bit of background about myself. I live in a student house along with 4 people, 2 males and 2 females, and we all have been friends for quite a long time now. These 2 males and 2 female friends of mine, whose names are not really important at the moment, started dating each other due to the lockdown because we were spending long times together and we couldn't really get out of the house. So a little bit of extra background, we all get along very well and we all contribute to the house in terms of groceries, electricity, etc. It can get loud sometimes for those of you who are wondering, but yeah, we do tend to at least respect each other when there's studying to be done. So then, next up I will be explaining breathing as a term in medical anthropology. So the act of breathing is clear to have many cultural and spiritual meanings to it, and it is also mostly seen as the function that connects the spirit to the body. There are also a lot of other acts that are paired with breathing, such as the sense of smell, which has also had significance towards people being discriminated against or even just trying to avoid people because of their smell. This is especially important even today when we think about, let's say, walking down a street and a homeless person comes to you and you can smell the stench of him not being able to have bathed. Other than that, many medical anthropologists has also noticed how the act of breathing is affected by someone's mood and their current emotions. This also accounts for the rate and the amount being determined on the different emotional levels. So my relationship with breathing isn't something special. For me personally, breathing doesn't really hold any spiritual or cultural value. But with that in mind, take into account that I'm not really a spiritual or cultural person. So the act of breathing tends to just go unnoticed by me. However, what I do find interesting is the biological aspects. So the actual respiratory system is quite fascinating. Another bit of extra information, I am a smoker, and oftentimes when I am sitting down by my lonesome and smoking a cigarette, I tend to pay more attention to the smoke as I exhale. So then how breathing has changed for me, the important things is before the pandemic I never had the need to wear a mask. So that is a very big contributor because now during the pandemic the air that I breathe is a lot warmer. It's not the nice cold air I'm used to when not wearing a mask, and the smell of the breath I'm taking is reflecting my own breath. So that has led me to be chewing a lot more gum just to get a little bit more of a freshness in the air that I am breathing now. I was also able to enjoy more expensive cigarettes, but due to the lockdown and the cigarette ban, I, however, started smoking lower tier cigarettes, and I've been becoming more and more accustomed to cigarettes that are a lot stronger. So I've been smoking a lot more as well. Another thing, I could enjoy the fresh air, where now I cannot due to the masks. I loved going on hikes and enjoying the fresh air of the countryside just to get away from the city a bit, but yeah, now even on these hiking trails I need to be wearing a mask even though I might be the only one there. So my conclusion is thus that the pandemic certainly made me appreciate the air around me a lot more, and it's actually starting to become something that I am noticing. And it's a big influence because I didn't really think about breathing before I had this module. It was also made clear to me that many people have a lot of importance placed in the act of breathing, and this even goes back to the Stone Age, where we can see the cavemen blowing paint onto the walls. And then here's just a brief list of the sources I was using. So Catch Your Breath, it's a very interesting online website. You can follow the link over here, and I'll also put it in the description of the video. And then The Odor of Others, also a very interesting article by Constance Classes. It basically came down to how the smell of people led to how we treat them in our everyday society. And then From Water to Wine by Jess Orbuck. Also a very, very interesting article I would definitely recommend reading. But yeah, that's it for me. Thank you for watching this video, and I hope you found it as interesting as I did.